Hey guys, Treebeard here, bringing a different kind of video to you today. I just wanted to go over a strategy that I often use whenever my jungler is pathing towards me. I think that this would work probably for anybody, but I've been having a lot of success with it whenever I do implement it, at least in the Platinum tier, which is where I'm currently at. And this is a game I just recently played for my last video. So as we can see, the Warwick is starting. I'm blue side, but the Warwick is starting on his by the blue buff. I'm gonna slow this down a bit. Basically, what you want to do, at least what I try to do, is I try to kind of harass or do damage right around the second or third wave, and then have that third wave ideally crash and bounce back. And the idea is it bounces back and comes in the lane at a time in which my jungler is finishing their clear, and it's kind of on their way, or it's not that far of a detour for them to make a decision to be like, hey, do I want to either gank or do I want to go finish my full clear? Because most junglers full clear. Because the whole point of getting ganks in League of Legends, it's not that you're owed a gank. You're not like owed a gank just because you're a laner. Ideally, what you want is to make your lane look like a good gank. Basically, if you were jungling and you see an enemy lane, you want your lane to look like you would gank it. And the more you do that, the more likely you are to get ganks. It's not foolproof to get a gank every time, but if you do it over a large enough sample size, if you make your lane look like it's a good gank in most games, you'll probably get more ganks than if you didn't do it at all. So, anyways, as we can see here, I think this is the second wave because this is the third wave pushing. We did some harassing. That's also part key to this this strategy. If you look, I've got the enemy AD carry like below 50%. So that's key, right? Because most junglers won't gank unless the health is like below 50, okay? Or the summoners are used. All right, so let's continue here. And just throwing some more harassment because I can, right? This focus, I'm mainly getting this wave to crash. There we go. I'm fast pushing in here and getting it to crash. It works really well if you have mages on here as your support, by the way, because they are really good at harassing and even pushing for you. So now, I'm going to pause right here. Now, my jungler is doing his wraiths. Okay, my wave is crashing, which means when a wave crashes, the enemy wave will start to come towards the opposite direction. Alright? Watch how this works out. Alright, he's kind of like fronting for this vein so she can farm. Because she got kind of pushed in. Here, I think, I didn't even convey this to my Lux. So maybe this is just something intuitively people start to notice or try to do too. But all I'm doing last hitting now, I'm letting this push. My jungler's doing that, right? I could tell he's even posturing aggressively. I don't even know where their jungler is. I think I seen him over here earlier, but I know their jungler's on this side, and you can even tell by the posturing of the brand. My jungler made the decision to not finish his camp and come here because of the wave state, okay? He's pinging this because he wants to go here. But if you look, he makes a decision. We make a play, and then he changes his mind. And he only did this because of the bounce back. The positioning of the wave forced the opponents to basically be right here in this zone. This zone, ideally where you want the enemy to be for a gank early game. Otherwise, it's a waste of time for the jungler. And junglers can't waste time early game because it's super important for them. Alright, so let's see how this plays out. Here he comes. See how far they had to run because they're so pushed? There's a summoner. Double flash. Now, we didn't use any flashes. Now, we just have this part. This gank right here won the lane. This game, it was from this point on, we were just in a good spot because they were so zoned out. This I don't recommend what he did, but overall, though, it was super positive for us. Yeah, so that's just something I wanted to show. If you make your your lane look like it's a good gank, you will get more ganks. Just don't ever walk into a lane blaming your jungler because you don't get ganks. Take it back, and look at that game and see if you were even in a state in the lane where it looked like it was a good gank. Odds are it wasn't. And if it was, like I said, it's not guaranteed to work all the time. Some junglers just farm constantly, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.